been in Zimbabwe for about 4 days, the most fantastic 4 days of any African activities and adventure holiday you could wish. I have to say that in the United Kingdom, the media coverage of what was going on in Zimbabwe apparently gave me a lot of misgivings about whether coming here at all. But everything has turned out completely the opposite. Fantastic country, wonderful travel companies. We've chosen Natureways, which is, in my opinion, by far the best. Our guide, James Varden, has taken us in 4 days, and we've just seen pretty much everything you could possibly see. We've seen, just recently in the last 2 days, we've had lions within 10 yards. We've watched lions mating about 15 yards away by the side of the road. Natureways is, in my opinion, at Manu Pools particularly, the place to go.
I think to add to that, to make our accommodation especially nice, is the fact that everything is set up so beautifully in a quiet, relaxing way that elephants feel happy to wander through and around the outside of the camping area, and you've got nature absolutely on your doorstep, and it's fantastic.
James Varden from Natureways took us on an amazing walk this morning through mixed forests, partly Mopani forest like this, and the first thing was a big bull elephant. I mean really big. When it was reaching up to get leaves, it was reaching 22 feet, and James had us sit down as we approached within about 100 yards of it, and it looked pretty gentle, but it was a bull elephant. And we then moved on for what seemed like quite a long way through all sorts of different trees, and I have to say, with Natureways guides like James, you're inclined to learn more in half an hour about nature than you do normally in a year anywhere else. Not all the time that we have been at Mana Pools have we gone on the Natureways walks. 50% of the time we've had a great canoeing journey, both in the afternoons and in the evenings, going down the river, seeing the hippopotamuses pretty close, the crocodiles with wonderful river guides, and the bird life, of course, on the river is even easier to see than it is inland. So half the time you're walking, half the time you're canoeing. It's just perfect. I've never, in 40 years at least, learnt so much in such a short time and in such an easy manner. If I was coming to Zimbabwe again, I would definitely try to go on a Natureways package, and I think Manu Pools is one of the places I would definitely put on my list. And then now, a few hours later, the sun's just going down, it's really, really beautiful. Cocktails on the Zambezi, crocodiles just over there and hippos just over here. It's incredible.